as promised, this is us falling out on film.
For once.
Potentially. We're usually quite
Like-minded with it all.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain things that maybe one of us will enjoy more than the other, but very rarely do we ever
divide.
split. Yeah. But yeah, Lucky McKee did that to us yesterday with All Cheerleaders Die.
And I'm surprised at him because I always love his stuff. Like, everything he's done so far that I've actually watched, I'm really, like, impressed with. And I was really anticipating this movie, but it let me down I'm not saying it was really bad or anything, because it wasn't, and there was stuff I liked, definitely, but I wasn't, like, raving over it like a lot of people were. But then there were some people that were also in the same mind frame as me, so...
Yeah, it was a real crowd divider. It got, like, a better score than Disco Path, which is weird to me, because I would have thought that, with how divided it was... But, I mean, it got a 3 verging into a 4, I think, and it was, like, 3.76 or something. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun watching it. I was not expecting that from Lucky McKee, because, like I say, he does these sort of really gritty...
character studies. Really.
Yeah, they're quite... But, like, when I was watching it, I was like, this doesn't feel like a Lucky McKee film.
It didn't. I agree with you there. It was quite interesting, and I think it has a lot of commercial appeal with it, because it's, you know, basically Bring It On meets The Craft. That's one way I'd describe it.
Yeah.
But it's somehow a bit more, like, weird than that.
Yeah, it's...
In any way.
Like, the main thing for me is, as soon as I kind of settled into, okay, this is what it is, I had so much fun with it. And, I thought it was brilliant. It was genuinely funny. For me, the best way I can describe it is it was like a really less irritating version of Detention. Kind of, Joseph Kahn's movie from a while back. That when I was watching it, I couldn't decide whether I absolutely hated it or I was really impressed. Like, it was weird. But All Cheerleaders Die is just brilliant. I loved it. It's so much fun. They do, like I say, it didn't feel like a Lucky McKee film at first. And then the more I thought about it, the more it's exactly what it is.
No, at the beginning, it was definitely his kind of style, and I liked the beginning. I liked how it slapped you in the face at the beginning, and it was just, I don't know, it had so much potential. But what started to sort of, it withered for me when it went a bit too supernatural. That was the thing that I wasn't a fan of, and I could see, like, there were a lot of influences for a lot of movies in that. I thought, this is just kind of mocking the teen films that came out in the late 90s to a degree. Like, I could, you know, see, I know you did last summer, Jawbreaker was in there, a bit like that. It's all those sort of elements coming together. But when it just went a bit too over the top, and the other issue I had with it, I didn't give, like, a damn about anybody in that movie. I didn't like the characters. There was no one I found redeemable for me in it. I didn't like any of them.
I like the fact that it was, you know, a female-led kind of thing where, you know, they're allowed to be stupid, they're allowed to be smart, they're allowed to be whatever. And that, again, is what I like about Lucky McKee stuff, is that he does do fantastic female characters, and really without sort of drawing attention to that he's doing that, I guess. I just think the ending, which I won't spoil because it's a fantastic moment.
Okay, the ending...
I know, it was just, it's brilliant.
It was surprising.
Yeah, and yeah, that'll be great.
We also discovered that it was a remake of a film of the same name made in 2001 that Lucky McKee did also write and direct. It might have been one of his earlier pieces. Yeah. And I can't find it for the life of me, and I'd be really curious just to compare them and see what differences they had and what kind of encouraged him to, like, remake it, really, and what was the reasoning behind it? Bigger budget, perhaps?
Yeah, it could be that now he's done a few more things and there's a little bit more well-known. He was afforded a bit more money and stuff. So, that could be it. And it could be that it can't be found now because they just want that to be the one.
Yeah. So, so we didn't really fight.
We didn't.
We're just kind
You're
of
rubbish. Like
you suck.
But it's super fun. Check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. I think, you know, just go and see it, go and enjoy it. Yeah.